Who is this man trapped in the elevator with me? The elevator doors were already closing when a guy slipped in sideways, hitting the button panel with his shoulder and making half the buttons light up. Sorry, he laughed, pressing the lobby even though it was already lit. He was cute in that approachable way, button-down shirt and khakis like every other office drone in the building. Long night? He asked. The longest, I said, checking my phone again. 3 missed calls from my mom's neighbor. That was basically a code red. I was already panicking when the elevator suddenly hit a stop between the 7th and 6th floors. I hit the lobby button repeatedly while he suggested trying the door open button, but nothing worked. The emergency button made a buzzing sound, but nobody answered. We were stuck. Security must be doing rounds, he said. They'll notice soon. I'm Parker, by the way. Claire, I said, trying to call my mom's neighbor back, but the call wouldn't go through. Come on. Everything okay? Parker asked. My mom is diabetic, I said. Her blood sugar drops at night and she forgets to check it. I usually call to remind her, but I've been stuck at work and now her neighbor's trying to reach me. Can the neighbor help? He asked. She's elderly too, I said, pressing the emergency button again. God, how long until security notices? Hey, it'll be okay, Parker said. We'll get out soon. How far away does your mom live? 20 minutes, I said. If something happens to her because I'm stuck in here, don't think like that, he said. Tell me about her. Maybe talking will help. So I did, because I needed the distraction. I told him how my mom had been diagnosed 5 years ago, how stubborn she was about taking care of herself, how I'd been trying to convince her to move in with me, but she refused to leave her house. That must be really hard, Parker said, being the caretaker. He told me about his own dad who'd had cancer, how he understood my pain. The hardest part is when they won't accept help, he said, like they'd rather struggle alone. Exactly, I responded. She still insists on using the stairs even though her bedroom's on the 2nd floor. At least she moved the bedroom downstairs after the fall, Parker said. I went cold. What? His face changed instantly, realizing his mistake. You said, I thought you mentioned. I never said anything about a fall, I said slowly. You must have, he said, but his voice was different now. No, I said, standing up. I didn't. Parker stood too. You're upset. You're not thinking clearly. I'm thinking perfectly clearly, I said, backing away. I never mentioned any fall. He was quiet for a moment too long. Lucky guess. Elderly people fall. And you just happened to guess she moved her bedroom downstairs? My heart was racing now. Claire, calm down. Don't tell me to calm down, I said. He was quiet, then smiled, but it wasn't warm anymore. Fine. I know about your mom. I know you visit her every Wednesday and Sunday. I know her neighbor Grace worries too much and calls whenever your mom doesn't answer right away. I know a lot of things. My stomach dropped. You've been watching me. I'm security, he said, pulling a key from his pocket. Night shift. I see everyone who comes and goes. I hear phone conversations in the lobby. I notice patterns. That's not part of your job, I said. I made it part of my job, he said. Every Tuesday and Thursday when you work late, you park in spot B26. You get chai lattes from the lobby coffee shop. You wear that vanilla perfume. Oh my God, I said. This isn't an accident. You stopped the elevator. When you were checking your phone, he said, you didn't even notice, just like you never noticed me. Let me out, I said. Right now. Your mom's fine, Parker said. Her blood sugar's stable. She had dinner at 6:30 like always. Grilled chicken and vegetables, very diabetic friendly. My hands were shaking. The level of detail was terrifying. I pay attention to everything about you, he continued. I wanted to know who you were. Your mom's part of you. You're insane, I said. I'm thorough, he said. I've been watching her house tonight through the security camera across her street. She took her insulin like she's supposed to. Checked her levels at 9. She's asleep now. There's no security camera on her street, I said. Not officially, he said, but I installed one last month just to make sure she's safe when you can't be there. You're welcome. I felt sick. This man had been monitoring my mother, had cameras on her house, knew her medical routine, and I was trapped in here with him. We have all night, Parker said. No one checks the elevators until morning shift at 6. 7 more hours to get to know each other better. He took a step closer and placed his hand on the back of my neck. Full story on the channel below.